Welcome to the Creepy Kingdom. We are all about the creepy side of theme parks, films, haunts, and everything in between. We create original films, live streams, vlogs, podcasts, and more. Hit that subscribe button to make sure that you always keep it creepy. Behold, it's the live show and podcast where we take a look back at the past week in the Creepy Kingdom. It's the Weekly Creepy.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Weekly Creepy. We are just gonna get started here. Let me introduce my co-host Johnny.
Hey guys, I'm Johnny D, or as some people call me, the guy in the shakaroni box.
I kind of saw that you had that photo like in the back, and I was like, "What is that?" But I didn't click on it. Yeah, so we almost forgot to start the show because we were just like running around backstage, just like hanging out. Yeah. We're just sitting here, we're like, "Oh my gosh! Scramble!"
There's literally 5 seconds,
like 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're here.
Yeah. Shall we dive into the first topic? Shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we shall.
This is something I'm gonna say I have had no idea about prior to us.
By the way, I just want to let everyone know. Look how amazing our set designs are becoming every episode.
Joe did the setup behind. Wait, Janine said, "Johnny, I love your creepy head."
I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Joe set this up for me. He brought his little Audrey and like lit it up, and then I have this like spooky light in the background that I think kind of looks like fog. So kind of.
And James, I don't know what you're talking about. Was that Spider-Man in the background?
James says, "Was that Spider-Man in the background?"
Yeah, we have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But besides
look how heavenly like Johnny's background looks. Aww. Yes, looks very pure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so back to our first topic.
Yes.
This is something I didn't really know about prior because I'm probably too old for the demographic. Joe said Spider who? I wonder what you guys are talking about. Anyway.
Yes.
So it's coming out on Netflix. It's called Nightbooks, and there is a trailer for it up now, and it's based on the book by J.A. White, which I think I'm probably too old for, and that's why I didn't know about it. But it actually looks super cute. It's produced by Sam Raimi,
which I'm excited about.
Yeah, and it looks really cool, like really cool set design, and Kristen Ritter plays the witch, and these kids look adorable.
Yeah,
Winslow Fegley and Lydia Jewett.
What James writes, "All hail Kristen Ritter," which is exactly.
I figured you were gonna say something like that, James. I also used her for the picture for the show graphics, so I thought you would appreciate that.
I'm excited.
She actually looks kind of cute with blue hair, to be honest. Let's go back up to that photo really fast. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, I like her hair. That's cute.
Reminds me of some other beautiful woman with blue hair.
Who else has blue hair?
Mixie.
Oh yeah.
She kind of looks like Mixie in this picture, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Mixie is the singer from a band I work with called Stitched Apart.
Yeah.
And Johnny thinks she's cute.
Oh
but
yeah.
She's married. Sorry.
Why? Why?
I know.
I don't know. Anyways, this is not a Anyway, so the thing is, so Sam Raimi produces, Robert Tapert executive produces. This is, I think, Ghost House. This is off their Ghost House Pictures label, and this is, I think, their first like young adult kids show or young adult show.
And it looks like
a project.
Yeah, it looks like really just sometimes some of the like not all, just sometimes some of the young adult stuff is just like doesn't have that same attention to detail in the set design, in costuming sometimes and such. I feel like this looks like A quality,
Absolutely. And also it's directed by the guy who gave us Brightburn.
I actually liked Brightburn a lot.
I really enjoyed Brightburn a lot.
Even though an ex of mine was in the movie and kind of ruins it when he shows up on stuff.
Did you just say ex of yours was in the movie?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I'm not telling you. We're not going to talk about it. I don't even I'm not going to give him that attention. But he shows up in like dad roles and like in random movies, and I'm just like, that kind of ruins the movie. But aside from that, I actually really liked Brightburn. It was pretty messed up.
Oh,
right?
I love it.
Like, I feel like it was cool because it was like, maybe it was marketed like that, but I didn't catch it. I thought it was going to be a lot more tame than it was.
Oh no! Like once the first kill happened, I'm like, oh, they're not holding back, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
I was very, very pleased with it, and I really wish they would make another one.
Yeah,
because I want to see more stories with this kid.
Yeah, because he was super messed up.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of stuff we like, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's true. But yeah, this the Netflix's Nightbooks actually comes out September 15th, so that's coming up really soon.
Yeah,
because like we're getting towards the end of I almost said October. That would be so sad. No, the end of August right now.
Right. Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
it's already spooky season, like for all of us anyway. But it's like for like normies, it's like starting to get closer to like their spooky season.
For normies, yeah, exactly. Moving on to the next topic.
Yeah, our editor-in-chief Kayla did a film review for Demonic.
Yeah,
but I think we'll let her talk about it in her own words.
Yeah, I think we have that video. Let me whip that out.
Whip it.
Whip it good.
Hi, it's Kayla, and I'm talking to you about Demonic, which is kind of like VR meets Inception. So Carly has not spoken to her mom in a very long time because we learn, and we learn more throughout the film, but there's something violent happened. Her mom was arrested. They don't speak. But then now this weird clinic is like trying to find her because her mom is a patient there, and they want her to kind of go in and ask her mom, like, why did you do all of that stuff? Which, like, there's no guarantee that a criminal will ever tell you why they did something, but I digress. So her mom's in a coma because as the years went on, she just became more violent to others and eventually herself. So in order to communicate with her, they have to hook Carly up to this like crazy simulation. And basically she goes into her mom's mind to talk to her, which, like, I know that this stuff is all sci-fi-ish, but like it just logically seems like maybe if someone has historically been violent and psychotic, maybe you don't want to go in their mind. But also a pretty good premise for a horror movie. It's pretty fun. I was not thrilled with the big climactic reveal of the movie. It felt kind of ridiculous, but maybe it could be fun, a little funny. But I will say there are some genuine scares. I watched this movie during the day, and there were still a few scenes that I was like, oof, that I kind of like, I went back and watched them again because I was like, damn. So there's some pretty cool stuff, especially because there's a monster that feels very like, kind of like demon or mythical creature meets plague doctor. That's kind of the face situation. It's very creepy. But yeah, not my favorite movie, but I'm also not a big fan of possession movies in general, probably the whole Catholic background. But honestly, it is pretty fun. So if you get a chance to see it, I'd love to tweet us or comment or whatever. I'd love to know what your thoughts were on it because it was definitely a different ride. And it was they used volumetric capture or something to make the scenes where she's like in the simulation, and it kind of looks like she's in a video game. And I'm not a big video game player, but it was actually really cool to kind of see them hop back and forth between the like Inception-esque world and the real world. So yeah, Demonic, check it out.
I do want to see it actually just because of that like element of it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see it too because it's Neil Blomkamp's, and I like his movies. So, and he hasn't made a movie since Chappie, I think. But he made these.
Yeah. When we talked about this movie back when the trailer first came out, we were talking about that, huh?
Yeah, and but he's been kind of busy with doing like these thing called Oat Studios, like little videos on YouTube, which is just a bunch of like just weird horror shorts and all that. So they're up on YouTube. So I mean,
I'll have to check that out too.
Yeah.
So Demonic is available now in theaters, on demand, and digital. I think it just came out Friday. So I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I had the craziest, busiest weekend ever. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys what I did this weekend.
What did you do this weekend?
I went to my dear friend's bridal shower first, but you guys don't need to hear about that. I went to...
How many people do you know are getting married? Good God.
All of them at once. All of us at once. No, actually, surprisingly, it's this trifecta of us that got engaged around the same time. And the weird thing is my friend April and my friend Bree and I, we all got engaged on the 8th of the respective month. So it was really weird. And then... yeah, I got married last year, and April just got married, and Bree's getting married next month. Or October. I keep thinking like August is already over, but we're still stuck in a few more days of it before we get to the really spooky fun.
Exactly.
But so I went to Cinespia at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery and did the Scream double feature.
All right.
Slumber Party.
Which is it's only
we wore pajamas and my friend Rio accidentally fell asleep for like a minute. So I guess it was kind of a supper party.
It was kind
they
of
had like a
party.
big dance party in between that we,
dance?
as old people, thought maybe went on a little too long because I was like ready for the next movie to start. So I didn't get tired. I was like, yeah, like sitting there like on the grass, like I'm too tired to dance. My back hurts. Like,
oh my God.
It was really fun. I saw Kayla and Shannon from Nightmarish Conjurings there, and I saw some other friends. It was really fun. I used to go to the Cinespia things like I think like 6 years ago or something, and it was way different. It was more just like the movie, and they had bathrooms and people brought snacks, and that was like what it was. This is way bigger, and now there's like booths, there was like drink sponsors, huge like photo backdrop areas. People like wait in line for all these crazy props. And
I mean, the last time I went, they had the photo booth. I did two of them. I did Chinatown, which had a really cool little photo booth, and I did Selena. I think I told you that story about the Selena incident, right?
Did you?
I don't know, but I could say it on live TV or
Would
live.
you like to? Wait, is it appropriate to share with everyone else?
It's appropriate. There's no dirty language or anything. It's creepy kingdom friendly.
Okay.
Anyway, so that whole week, we're planning on going to it. My friend Leticia, she was like, "Oh, like we should all go dress up as the characters from Selena, or real life people from Selena." So obviously she's playing Selena. The boyfriend at the time was playing my friend as well. He was Chris, the husband. And as a joke, I said, "Oh, I'll be Yolanda." They all just laughed, and they're like, "Oh, yeah." So she was just like, she was gung-ho about it. She's like, "Let's go to a thrift store. Let's buy you an orange jumpsuit, a wig, maybe a little." Yeah. And then Did
you get egged while you were there?
So let me wrap this up because it's a short story. By the day it happened, we forgot to do it. So she's getting dressed up. She's putting on the little diamonds on the bustier, and she's like, "Yeah, Johnny, I'm sorry we didn't have time to get your outfit." I'm like, "We're fine." So we drive there. There's a plethora of just women dressed up as Selena and everything. It's like literally 99% women there. So the movie started. We're watching it. We're enjoying it. Once Yolanda showed up in the movie, there's just a huge wave of women just yelling at the screen, "Boo! Boo! I hope you die! Boo!" They all, Letty and my other friends just stared at me, and they're like, "We are so glad we didn't dress you up as Yolanda.
This would have been dangerous for you."
Oh
my gosh.
So, yeah, that
dodged a bullet. You put yourself in front of the bullet first, and then you dodged it.
I didn't dodge a bullet. I dodged a cannon.
Yeah, yeah.
You would
have been mobbed.
I'm sorry, my mistake. Not a cannon, a tsunami of Selenas, of Latina women running at me. And
I was
probably,
gonna say, it sounds good in theory until they beat you up.
oh yeah,
Ask for your number or something.
oh absolutely. And that's how I met my first girlfriend. No, but it was. I'm so glad I didn't dress up as Yolanda that night.
I am too, because I might not know you now if you would.
I would have been dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
oh my gosh. Well, moving on from that harrowing experience, or potentially harrowing experience.
Death experience. Hold on. James writes, you would have had mad babes on you. Oh yeah, they would have been horribly mad.
Furious.
I would have had they would have dug another gravesite just for me at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. So,
hey, you would have been buried at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, though.
No, they would have buried me next to Toto from The Wizard of Oz.
I saw Toto. Yeah, I saw Toto last night. So cute.
He was so cute. Oh,
that's sad. Why you gotta make it sad?
I didn't mean to make it sad.
Yeah, you did. I know you well enough.
Look, I look like the guy from Checkaroni.
You do, though. My goodness. Anyways, well, did you know that Welcome to Blumhouse is back this October?
It is.
She looks like one of the people that would have been mad at you if you had worn the costume.
Yeah, you're right.
This image is a graphic from Bingo Hell. So there's 4 new films. Yes. And Bingo Hell and Black as Night are going to be dropping on October 1st. And then Madres and The Manor drop October 8th.
Yes.
This is all happening on Amazon Prime Video.
Yes.
I am interested to see what Bingo Hell is, because she looks very angry.
It's directed by my lady. Wait, hold on. James writes, "Why you gotta make Shaq sad? Make it Shaq sad? Shaq sad? What's Shaq sad, James? Can you clarify
sad
that?
Shaq?
Sad Shaq. Shaq. What a tongue twister right there.
I know. Anyway, yeah, catch the new Welcome to Blumhouse films October 8th or October 1st and October 8th. That's coming up very soon. Yeah. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. And we're going to be busy. Like I said, it's spooky season. Like, there's something going on. There's multiple things going on, and I'm like juggling the whole time, like trying to keep it afloat. And then some random friend will be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to hang out?" And I'll be like, "Let me check my Google sheet of like what I'm doing for the next 2 months and see if I can fit normal plans into the spooky plans." Wait, let's see what James had to say.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay! I don't want to step on your toes. James said, "Shaq sad is a new level of sadness." Oh, it's like ultimate sad. Got it. Yeah. Like Johnny doesn't buy it. He's like, okay.
I don't know anymore. I just don't know.
Well, I'm gonna need you to know something.
What?
Well, you need to know something because it is time for Johnny's pick of the week.
Wow, what a great segue that was. All right, here we go.
Johnny and his creepy head.
Yes.
Will now pick the pick of the week.
Yes. Anyway, so today's pick of the week is a little film called... Huh?
You almost said prick of the week.
That's my employee of the month, basically, the pick of the week. Anyway, so this week's pick of the week is 1995's Cruel Jaws, or Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws, as it's known in the like the foreign country, European countries.
It's a cruel Jaws chomping you, pulling you out of the boat.
That was lovely, actually. I liked it. Very nice.
I'm gonna mute myself. Bye.
No, don't mute yourself. Don't. Please don't. That was great.
Oh.
Anyways, Cruel
Wait,
Jaws.
you gotta take that back off the screen because it literally looks like you have a tiny shark head that's
I
talking.
just realized that.
Sorry. Okay, man. Whew. Continue.
Anyways,
Wait.
Yes.
I have a compliment that I need to show everyone. James said, that was lovely, Sarah. Now you may continue with your pick of the week and I'll stop bothering you. Promise.
Thank you. Anyway, so this movie's directed by Bruno Mattei, but but his name in the credits is William Snyder. So this movie defies all the laws of good taste and international copyright with Shocking Dark, Bruno Mattei's movie, and Robo War. He reset the bar for bat crap crazy Italio horror with Rats, Night of the Terror, and Hell of the Living Dead. And in 1995, legendary director Bruno Mattei, here as William Snyder, stunned the civilized world with this ultimate sharksploitation saga that literally borrows characters, plots, and footage from two films, Deep Blood and The Last Shark.
Like
And
borrowed or like plagiarized?
Borrowed.
Okay.
Or, yeah, just took the footage and just placed it in this movie.
Okay.
I'm not joking. But there's a premise to this. Filmed in South Florida with a cast of now ashamed unknowns that include a Hulk Hogan lookalike. This is from the
Sounds
cover.
like a gem.
It is. Experience the most outrageous. Wait, hold on. There is no plot. Basically, there's usually a plot in these. Like, if you look at any Blu-ray, if you look at any like physical media, there's always a plot. That is what it showed. They gave you nothing.
This is some shark movie made by this person with like other people's shark footage at the end.
Pretty much. And and like I said,
you own it.
I own it because it is such a bad movie, but you gotta love these films. But yes, I'm looking at some of the images in the back, and yeah, half of, like, at least 3 of them are from other movies that I saw. One of them I just saw a couple days ago.
But how is that? Is that like legal? Or did you get in trouble for it?
Okay, so...
And then also, how is this on Blu-ray now then? I'm so confused. Explain.
This came out last year, actually.
So do you think they cleared stuff up since then and people were like, well, this is so stupid. It's not going to compete with our actual movie. That we'll just go ahead and approve it because it's hilarious?
I'll tell you right now. Well, first and foremost, the two writers of this, besides Bruno Mattei, they also wrote Trolls 2. Probably one of the worst movies ever made. Do you know Trolls 2?
No, because I think I was told not to watch it because it wasn't good.
That's great. No, but this actually, as of today, as of this Sunday, the 22nd. 22nd?
Today's the 22nd. Good job.
As of the 22nd of today, this is no longer on severinfilms.com.
Dun, dun, dun.
Of legal issues. Universal basically is very adamant at slapping lawsuits. That's the reason why there's a movie called The Last Shark, which I just talked about like a second ago. They also Universal slapped a lawsuit for them too because there's a couple of shots that were taken from Jaws. There's several shots from this that are taken from Jaws. So yeah. So if you want to buy a copy of Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws without the slipcover, go to Amazon. Buy it.
You know what? I think I'll just borrow your copy if I ever want to watch it. I don't know if that sounds like something I'm going to be purchasing.
Troll 2. Sorry, James says it's Troll 2, not Trolls 2. Sorry.
Oh, Trolls 2 is like the fun dancey one, right? Where they like sing.
Yeah.
Like they sing music.
Not as good as Troll 2. But James writes, both are great films. He's right.
Define great, James.
But actually, if you don't want to buy this, which I don't know why you wouldn't, it's also on Tubi.
Oh, okay.
If you want to check it out. It's free, so come on. It's free.
I haven't used Tubi, so I'm trying to think of Pluto. Is it like Pluto, or is it more like on demand? Because Pluto's like live stations, even if it's just like a station that plays Twilight Zone all day.
Tubi is like Netflix. It's like
got it. Okay,
but with commercials. I know, but it's still. And
I'm so spoiled. Like, I don't want to watch commercials anymore.
Oh my God, but no. What's it called? Yeah. So yes, practically barely a premise to Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws, but I still consider it a film you need to watch. You guys, again, Tubi. Buy it on Amazon. It's no longer available on the Severin website.
Message John online, and maybe he'll let you borrow his copy.
Or you could just rent it on Tubi. He doesn't
even want to let it out of his hands. That's how much he loves it.
No, because this is now going to be a priceless thing. It's going to be priceless because, James also writes, great documentary about Troll 2 called Best Worst Movie, which, yes, it is a great documentary. It actually is directed by the kid from Troll 2.
No way.
Yes. James also writes, let's talk more about Troll 2. Well, I wish I had Troll 2, but I haven't seen the entire film, James. I'm sorry. I wish, but all I know is it was written by the same team that brought Cruel Jaws. And the guy and one of the writers also directed Troll 2 as well. So, yeah. James, next week we can talk about Troll 2. Come on the show. But until then, that was my Johnny D's pick of the week.
Dun, 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 dun.
Meow.
Chomp.
Chomp?
You did meow. I was like, Chomp. You did a shark theme. Why'd you do a cat?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. You did that, and I have
interested?
a hard time knowing if I trust Johnny D's pick of the week or not.
You've been trusting me the past
I know, and then you pull things like this. It's like, here some guy did some footage and stole a bunch of footage from other people, and here's a movie, and I bought it on Blu-ray. I'm like, huh? Anyway, you know what we should talk about?
What should we talk about?
What's happening in the Creepy Kingdom right now.
We should. We definitely
well, you know
should.
What? We shall.
We shall. We shall. Yes.
We're celebrating 10 years of Creepy Kingdom, and let me share with you some of the throwback photos we've been posting on our socials.
Cool.
So, Knott's Berry Farm Ghost Town Alive regulars invited James H. Carter II to the Founders Day Hoedown, and he's never been the same since. Look how happy he is. James, you're so happy.
Classic James.
Also, James, are you rich now? Because I see you pointing at a picture that says gold, gold, gold. So
I want to hear his answer on that.
And then on August 6, 2018, we launched our Stay Haunted podcast, all about haunts. And in the first episode, we recapped all of the announcements made at that year's Midsummer Scream.
Wow.
And I know we talked about this, but the show's going to be returning very soon, and yours truly will be taking part in that podcast as well.
Holy crap, what? That's crazy.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like super prepped for it. And then, let's see, May 2018.
Somebody might be might be a guest later on the show?
Do you want to be a guest on the show?
I don't know. I'm not asking. Just
well, I'm just saying, like, you're gonna have to go to some haunts if you're gonna be on Stay Haunted. Just saying.
Oh, I want to.
But we're training you. Ashley and I have been training you up. I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Yes, I wish we had a training montage of
just I know, right?
But anyways, we got some comments. We got James saying, "I spent my gold on boysenberry meatballs."
I like the boysenberry beer. I haven't tried the boysenberry meatballs, but I don't know, man. They put boysenberry in everything at Knott's, and I'm like, this shouldn't be good, but it tastes good. So,
nice.
And hello, Gretchen.
Hey, Gretchen.
Good to see you.
How's it going?
Or see your picture.
Yes.
Well, we have a video to play too.
We do.
It's from May 2018. That marked 20 years of Bats Day at Disneyland. I've been to that before. It's super fun. We're going to show a video, and you guys need to watch for a cameo from Creepy Kingdom's Tanisha and Melissa.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Let's roll it.
Do it.
So we're gonna go click, 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 click. We're gonna do it 2 times. And then I'll come up and I'll say, all right, you can go. 20 years!
Or is it your imagination? Consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which often means this feeling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my
That was a lot of goths in one place.
Yeah, it's too many goths. It's like going to a Bauhaus convention. I've never been to a Bauhaus.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I was trying to find Waldo in all those in that whole picture, but I couldn't find Waldo.
I didn't see any red and white. I saw black. See the black.
By the way, James writes, I want to watch a montage of John being scared at haunts. I've not been scared at haunts yet. Like,
yes, you have.
Not all. Okay,
that one thing totally got you at Reign of Terror. Don't lie. You literally said it on an old episode of this show.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm saying like not, but I haven't been to that many of them. Like, oh,
it's okay. Now that James thought of the idea, I think maybe we can work on it.
So you're gonna force me to every single haunt, so you can get like.
You know what I was talking about with Joe the other day?
What?
Have you ever heard of 17th Door?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to talk about that. For those of you who know, it's not very Creepy Kingdom level. It's very extreme haunt, and they do things like zap you with tasers and like.
No,
it's really scary.
I've heard. Okay, I think you.
And Joe is tapped out this season.
I am not going.
I told Joe, I was like, maybe John will go with me.
I'm not going to get slapped by fishes and all that.
Like, exactly that. Oh, yeah, because we showed it. We showed that one. That's the one that Ashley and I went to when we were
and that's
by KTLA.
Yeah, that's not exciting. That doesn't excite me. So Gretchen writes, so many goths. James also writes, you okay there, Sarah?
I want you to go with me because I don't want to go by. I'm too scared to go by myself. I need someone else to suffer with me.
But it's called marriage, though.
He said no.
James also writes, that was my third favorite stretching room experience. Gretchen also writes, I want to watch a montage of John at haunts.
Okay, now it's seconded.
And then that's cool to bring John to 17th floor.
James, shh. It's kind of cruel, right? I feel like I would have been like, yeah, I probably would feel guilty having John there because he's like not like a veteran haunt goer. I've been watching their social media, and there's a part where they literally like drive you around. Like there's like they're hiring actors to drive the vans.
Okay,
it's called Field Trip, I think.
That's
every year, like for a long time, it was basically following this character Paula, and she did bad stuff, went to jail, and then it's like, so the next year it took place at the prison, and then it's like, so it's been following her timeline, and she's been in the prison the last few years, and so now it's called Field Trip. So I think it's like all the inmates go on a field trip or something. I have no idea.
Oh God! Look, I don't want to get slapped. I don't want to get licked. I don't want to like.
Well, the thing is like we're still in pandemic times, I don't think that they will be licking you.
I don't know. Gretchen writes, that's a no from me.
Gretchen, I was going to ask you next and see if you'd fly out here to go with me.
Like, I don't want
Well, you know
anyone
what?
to go,
My
like,
friend Rio said she'll go with me. And she went with me last time. And also last time I cried, but I wouldn't say the safe words. So I just cried.
banana, banana.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Because I didn't want to miss any of it. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. It'll probably feel a little different now because I broke my streak because I had gone every single year since it opened.
Tim Rice licking you is now the ultimate sin. Tim, have you talked to my exes? James also writes, I don't think CK has ever covered 17th Floor, even though we know some of the performers. Gretchen also writes hard pass. And then finally, Janine writes, don't do it, Johnny.
You guys are no help. None of you are any help for me trying to find a friend to go to this with me. So thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, that's what I was saying to what James said is like, it's definitely like above the level. Like it's more extreme than something we would cover on Creepy Kingdom usually. We cover it on the hot list. But
I don't want to get blindfolded and then somebody goes.
I mean, they shoot people with paintball guns.
Why? Why is that a thing?
I don't know why. Like, the problem is like the storyline's so good and the set design is so amazing and they're so dang creative, like with the scares and the stuff that's happening, that like I hate some of it. Like I really hate getting tased, but I don't want to miss seeing what's going on. I have such bad FOMO that I like that I have to go and see what's going on.
So Gretchen writes, they'd have to catch these hands. Janine writes, Sarah, we can get you some help. We love you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
We love Janine on the Weekly Creepy. We really
Yeah.
do. And then James finally writes, they cut your hair, but you're already bald, so you can go, John. Yeah.
They did cut hair. But the thing is like,
good luck, suckers.
So they give you a chance. They say, who wants to sit here? And they tell you they're going to cut your hair. And Ashley and I were like, heck no. We're like leaning against the back, like hiding. But they don't make anyone do it. But there's people that are so like have an attitude.
Uh-huh.
And then one guy came out in front of us and he was missing part of his eyebrow. And he was pissed. He was so pissed. But the thing is like you sign a waiver and he sat in the chair thinking they wouldn't do it. And they did it.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a definite no. I don't want. Look, if I say yes, I don't want to do half. I don't want to do like half the beard gone.
That would be cute.
No, it won't. It would not be cute.
Hey James, can we talk about 17th Door on Stay Haunted though? Because I have lots of stories about 17th Door.
I think the whole episode should be about 17th Door.
Just be about like how miserable Ashley and I have been, and then we buy a ticket the next year. Like this, it'll be like end up being a therapy session. Janine will come in and help us like get through it.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Anyway, moving on from that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a lot of events like we talked about last weekend. We went to Midsummer Screams Awaken the Spirits.
It is.
So our editor-in-chief Kayla did a really awesome recap. I know we talked about some of the main topics last week, but she did like a really thorough recap of the event.
Mm-hmm.
So that's available on creepykingdom.com. There's Kayla.
There is Kayla.
Looking adorable. And yeah, she did like a really thorough recap. So if you guys want to check out what else was going on. James said, yes, we will have a licensed therapist on the episode.
I look forward to that episode. Can I be on that episode?
It is sad when I think about it. It is sad. My desire to go not miss what's going on. Like I was so heartbroken because I didn't go last year because of COVID. I didn't feel comfortable.
Sarah, can I ask you something? Were you loved as a child?
I was. You met my mom.
Yeah, I know. I did meet your mom.
Isn't she cute?
We're going to go have some steak and lobster at the Sizzler next week.
Hell no, you aren't. Anyway.
Your face.
Anyway, back to that. So yeah, Midsummer Screams Awaken the Spirits. If you want to know more about it, if you have FOMO and you weren't there and you need to know what was going on, then check out Kayla's article on creepykingdom.com.
Yes. And then we have another event recap around the same time as
it was the same time, except a few days longer because it's
Florida.
massive. Yeah, in Florida, in Orlando, MegaCon.
To all of our Florida peeps, what up?
What up? Yeah, we had a lot of Creepy Kingdom staffers there. James Dillman, Lady James, did an awesome recap of the whole event there in Orlando.
And this photo's by Florida Johnny.
I love that. Like, how cute. Like, I love that they made the masks part of, like, the mask for the cosplay. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, James writes, protect Spooky Mama from Johnny's smoothness.
Wait. I need to be seen on the screen.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Smoothness. She would see right through that.
Wow.
Anyway, that's all I was going to say.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you can take me back off the screen. The main screen now.
Gretchen also writes, so much fun.
Gretchen, I'm so glad you... No, she's talking about MegaCon. Come on, sassy pants. Yeah, so anyway, one of these years, hopefully I can make it out to that. That event looked super fun and just like massive and really, really detailed cosplays. I love that. Like the really cool like mashups. And I know Jane talks about some of them in her write-up of the event too. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And then wait. Did you see what Gretchen wrote?
Make it calm, but smoothness is dope too.
I like how she just said smoothness in general, but not Johnny's smoothness. Burn.
Whatever.
Anyway, there's an event going on. Well, the last night was tonight, I think. Spooksy Boo's Ghouls Night Out. They did it again, another one, and they had the Sanctuary experience. And Creepy Kingdom got to go do a sneak preview of it before the event opened on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
do we have a video to share?
Maybe. I'll let me do my thing. Yeah, we got a video. Let me play right now.
We got a sneak preview of Spooksy Boo's Sanctuary experience at Ghouls Day Out. Poor Wade. Spooksy Boo spooked us so much we had to spook her back.
That was cute. I
cool.
also want those bat cookies with their little silly faces. They're like,
yeah.
You missed it. I'm not going to show you again. You would have loved that. It was me making fun of myself and looking stupid. I know how you feel about that.
I can watch it on the replay.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
And then put a GIF on it, and then show it to everybody on the group page. Say, look how adorable Sarah looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we have some haunt news, some big haunt news.
Big? How big? How big is this haunt news?
Big!
Why'd you laugh at the beginning of that? I'm like, oh, how big is this haunt news? How big is it, Sarah?
I wish I can't do that voice when you do that voice. I can't even do an impression of you.
Yeah, you can. You go.
No, I can't. It doesn't come out like that. Janine says, OMG, I need a bat cookie stat. That's how I feel. I need a bat cookie stat. James, Did you bring us bat cookies from Ghouls Day Out?
Yeah, well, James writes.
James said, I have one more bat cookie waiting for me.
Oh.
So, like, you didn't put it in the mail to me. That's cool.
What a jerk.
I know. No banana bread. No bat cookies.
Exactly. What else are you not going to give us?
Appreciation.
Exactly. Nothing.
Anyway, let's talk about something cool, though.
I feel like we should quit right now or go on strike. Yeah, let's do this.
Just kidding. I'm back, guys. I would never leave you like that.
I wouldn't either.
Hold on, let me scoot myself back up close enough so you can see me. I saw it in the corner of my eyes, so I just saw you Scooby-Dooing up. Oh man, that was funny. Anyway,
My
big
pants
news I was talking about. I know we talked about it a little bit last week because they had a panel at Midsummer Screams Awaken the Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And LA Haunted Hayride announced the return for 2021 Halloween season.
Whoa,
And so
that's
they
crazy.
did like the big announce, like the official to the public announce. So there's going to be, well, basically one thing we learned on the panel that I know I talked about that I thought was cool is it's still going to be at Griffith Park, but in a new location where they have more time to set up. And it sounds like they have a little more wiggle room as far as space. So they're going to have the Haunted Hayride experience, like the classic Haunted Hayride. James said, get back to work. We are working. James. Rude.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, the classic Haunted Hayride experience is going to be called the Spirit of Halloween. So they're going to have, it's going to basically, I think the overarching theme is like, there's a witch that was like shunned and she's brings all this stuff back to life to avenge her, like people being mean to her.
Okay.
I said it not cool, but that's like try to like put cool words around that and pretend it's cool. And then a fan favorite, which is Trick or Treat, is going to be returning. And then there's going to be 2 additional walkthrough mazes, Midnight Mortuary, which was one that they're reimagining from the last season I did say that. James is like, they have less time? No, they have more time to set up than James says they have less time to set up than the previous years. I believe they have more time to set up. But I guess we'll have to double check that because now we have conflicting information.
There we go.
But so Trick or Treat, Midnight Mortuary. Midnight Mortuary, they're reimagining from the like previous, it was, well, not last year's because that was the drive-in, but the year before that, they're kind of redoing the whole thing. And then a brand new one is going to be Dead End Diner, which is also going to be a walkthrough. So that will be pretty cool.
Very
and
cool.
then also for you guys, if you weren't aware, now through August 25th, like the link is live to sign up right now. You can sign up to receive a special pre-sale link that will unlock a discounted rate, which is $24.99 for general admission, which is $10 off the regular ticketing price.
Okay.
So on the 25th, that link will be like shot out to everyone that signed up for it. And then you can get your pre-sale tickets August 25th through September 8th. So go ahead and sign up if you guys have it on the website. And do it up so that you don't miss LA's Haunted Hayride.
Sounds fun.
You're going to have to go to it. Have you been before?
I've never been.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like a SoCal, like, spooky season staple. Like, it's had, in my opinion, it's had, like, its better years and it's, you know, like, not as great years, but it's always been something that I've been really happy to go to. Like, it's just the mood has always been great. Like, with the hayride and the atmosphere at Griffith Park, it's just kind of, it's always been something I've made sure to go to. So,
all right.
And then I know also last week we talked about Terror Tram returning to Universal Studios. Terror Tram.
Tram. Okay, there
Tram.
Tram. Terror Tram.
Terror Tram returns to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights.
Very cool.
And we got the theme announced, which is the ultimate purge. Ooh. So it's kind of bringing that purge chaos to life.
Bringing the funk.
I always like also in my opinion, Terror Tram is not usually the scariest to me of all the mazes they have because they have so much to do there, obviously. But it's so cool to be in the backlots, like riding around, walking, like actually getting to walk through sets from like Psycho. I mean, it's just so cool. Like I always have fun. So I mean, they could do it even without adding the whole theme, and I would have fun, like just walking around there at night. And then it's cool that they do like a whole theme on top of it. And usually there's like a movie that you're watching like on little screens. Like it's like the whole, like as they're driving you down there, they're telling you kind of like what the story setup is. So it's fun. It's definitely cool. It's something to partake in.
Yeah.
And then
And then
they also announced Halloween 4 as one of the, I think it's the last May's announcement.
Cool.
Yeah. And they've done that one before, but it did great, along with, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Bride of Frankenstein, everything.
Yeah. Oh, James writes, I like Terror Tram because you get to walk through the back lot. Yeah, James and I are totally on the same page. It's just cool, like, regardless, because of that part of it. So it's like they can kind of do whatever, and I'm still gonna want to do it. I'm still gonna want to do Terror Tram.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually like. I like the Halloween 4 that's coming back. So it's the new maze at Horror Nights Hollywood is going to be The Haunting of Hill House, which we talked about. So yeah, it'll be fun. And also, and I know we've talked about this too, but Pandora's Box, The Curse of Pandora's Box, is making is coming back this season, and they had a little mini. Like a little tiny little mini haunt of it at Midsummer Scream, and it's an original one. It's not like based off a existing IP. It's like an original maze of theirs, and that one's really fun. And it's all like neon, like glow lights and stuff. So it's fun to go into. Basically, you're gonna have fun, Johnny, when you have to go to all these haunts this year.
Well, I hope to go. I hope somebody will invite me to the Halloween Horror Nights or something.
Have you been hanging out with cats too much?
Yes. There are 2 cats here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are 2 cats. And I know this creepy kingdom is very cat friendly. So
except for I'm allergic to cats, so just don't bring them in over here.
I'm allergic to cats too, but there's some cats I'm not allergic to, and
that's true.
These 2 cats are good.
Good. That's awesome. Very good news for you. Well, we have a little bit of theme park news before we wrap up for this evening.
We do.
And it's not like a little bit. It's kind of like a lot of bit.
Uh-huh.
James said invite you to Meow Mix.
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow. I hope that's what you meant, James.
Actually, I thought we were gonna do I'll do lower, you do high. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's do it again. Yeah. You
don't even know how the song goes.
Yes, I do.
No, you were like meow meow. You were doing like the remix. Meow meow meow.
I want chicken. I want liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Okay. We need to wrap up soon because we are going cuckoo bananas.
Cuckoo bananas. I like it.
The little big news, because it's big and it's probably not good for you, those of you that are like have a tight budget for Halloween season or just for your like daily wear and spooky season stuff, because there's spectacular Halloween merch coming to Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World.
Oh, then
Resort
I'm fine.
And Shop Disney.
Yeah, I'm fine. I have money to save. Wait,
okay,
hold on.
Well, you can just buy all of this for me.
Wait, you're not gonna have Joe buy it all for you?
Well, if you're saying you have like extra money that you want to buy stuff for me, then like you can buy me Disney Halloween backpacks. Like,
oh my god,
my birthday's in March, and I'll still take a Halloween backpack in March, just so you know.
Right. Sorry, I want to point it out. James writes, Meow Mix is the bar from Chasing Amy. I had to get another Kevin Smith reference. He's right. Yes, that is the bar from Chasing Amy. Have you seen Chasing Amy?
I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
It's probably one of his best early movies. Kevin Smith.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about therefore then, huh? Because like
you just have to watch the dang movie. That's all we can say.
But you know what? You tell me a lot of movies that I need to watch, and there's movies that I want to watch. So it's like you have to share that. Like I have to share my time between movies I want to watch and dumb movies like Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws that you want me to watch. Oh my gosh. Anyway, wait. There's a couple more photos I want you to show because like it's is? Yeah, there's tons of stuff. It's all on creepykingdom.com. Like. If you have a Halloween merchandise spending problem, like maybe don't click the link, or at least make sure you have someone there to support you, so that you don't overspend.
James writes, fun fact: I performed at Meow Mix 3 times. Wait, Meow Mix is an actual bar? I thought it was just made for the movie. But oh my god, that's really cool, James. Why don't
That's
you
cool,
just
James.
come on the show and talk about your time at the Meow Mix? Meow. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to get.
Oh my gosh, see, they have guys' clothes too. Look how cute that flannel is. I want all of this. Look at the Hocus Pocus stuff. I just got Muppet a Hocus Pocus shirt. My dog is very cute.
Yeah?
But I got that at PetSmart, not at Disney.
Some Haunted Mansion stuff.
Oh yeah. You know, like a bunch of us are gonna go buy that. We're Haunted Mansion fans here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Oogie Boogie stuff.
I think that's
yes. Anyway, like I said, go to creepykingdom.com, but be cautious. Be cautious if you don't want to overspend. Also, like, really look how cool the light behind me looks now that it got dark. It looks like straight up like spooky fog.
Wait, let me put you up bigger. Oh, look at that.
Look. My production designer Joe did that. Ooh, spooky in here.
Get back, ladies. Joe's married. He's not going to do your designing on your shows.
You're darn right.
I have no production design. I literally
yours
did
looks really like slick. Looks like clean, slick.
Because I have such a white
Ethereal.
background. It needs, it needs a little bit of color. A little bit.
You know what it needs? It needs a little Darfield.
It's right up there.
Oh, good.
Wait, let me put myself on. Yeah, can you see a
oh
little
my
bit?
gosh, look how like fat and like furpy he is.
Yeah,
I shouldn't talk.
exactly.
Okay, well, this has been a really fun and interesting show, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, everybody.
We
Thank
were
you
like,
once again.
I was like very sleepy because, like I said, I went to that thing last night. I didn't go home until like 3 a.m. and then I worked at 8:45 and I didn't get home until like 5.
Yeah.
So I was like really tired going into this. Also might be why I sound a little weird. And also I have TMJ and my jaw really hurts. And so I feel like I slur my words because I can't like open my mouth all the way because my jaw hurts. But
Is that the reason why you can't do
all of that aside, I actually really had a lot of fun. And I feel more awake now. So I feel like rejuvenated.
Is that... Sorry. Is that the reason why...
What are you doing? Anyway.
You want the PG rated answer or the R rated answer?
PG. We're on the weekly creepy.
It's my new
Always
shaver.
PG.
It's my new shaver. Oh wait.
What's the shaver for?
It's for my head. It's for
What do they call it?
For this Yul Brynner noggin, huh?
They call it for. Wait.
What?
James said you only slurred on one episode. But that was part of the assignment. So I was doing a good job.
What episode was that?
The one when I was drunk at Epcot.
What episode was that?
The one when I was in Disney World on assignment
that's
around
right.
the world. Like I was doing my job, guys.
Hey guys, welcome.
And you know what? I went back and watched it and I was like, good job, Sarah. You held it together rather well considering how many drinks you had, how many margaritas you had. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's been fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, thank you once again for joining us. For anyone that listens to the podcast, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, I was gonna say also if you like our cool new lighting setups, let us know in the comments. Because we're pretty proud of ourselves.
We are. Like, I mean, we had people commenting on my Marlon Brando look, and we got like great set decoration. Like, honestly, it's been a really good episode.
Taking it up a notch. Yeah.
We are. Now we need cast of characters to show up.
Yeah, like maybe Spider-Man can come sometime. That'd be really cool. You guys kept talking about Spider-Man, so I was like, oh.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what were you going to say for our podcast listeners?
For all the podcast listeners, you can actually hang out with us live.
Live. See, I can't even do it.
You did it though. You did it live on YouTube and Facebook. Wait, Janine writes, "Digging the creepy lights." Thank you,
Love
Janine.
you, Janine.
You are our biggest.
You're such a good cheerleader. Like you really hype us up, and it's nice. It makes us feel good.
We want to know you. We definitely let's all get something to drink. Let's go to the Sizzler, which is
I like not to Sizzler, but okay.
I don't know. I feel like Creepy Kingdom Sizzler should be sponsoring Creepy Kingdom one day. And then James also writes, "John needs more fog." Yeah, I don't have a fog machine. I think I might need to buy a fog machine for this for this room.
I can totally see you next week, and you're like trying to like you can't even see. You're like like trying to like push through the fog. I overdid it.
Janine writes, "What, me? Yeah, you."
She's like, "What, me?" I think
yeah, you. But
anyway,
besides
yeah,
that,
like John was saying,
YouTube and
Facebook.
Facebook.
Sundays at 7 p.m. Hang out with us. We like to have fun.
We do. We like fun.
We like fun. And on that note, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye. And I hope you all have a wonderfully creepy week.
Bye.
Toodles.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.